Gotta say, I love my Pit Boss. We've done some amazing smoking on it. Use it as a charcoal grill. Done turkeys, done pizzas. Amazing amount of recipes. But one thing that's a challenge when you're using a kettle, ceramic kettle type smoker, is the challenges of managing the air. So you have the top piece where you can open and close and let the air in, and then of course you've got the bottom piece here. And when you're doing low and slow, it's a little bit more challenging to get it in, especially if you want like 2 1/4, 250, and you want it to maintain. So you get a little bit more variability, goes up, goes down, and you're trying to manage a very small gap in the middle, and with as little variation as you can. Then of course you open it up, air rushes in, heats back up, and you're left managing it. A couple of things I learned over time is don't keep going in there and open it up. If you make an adjustment because it's a little too hot, give it a good half hour or so before you go back and make another adjustment, because you can just keep adjusting and adjusting and adjusting, and it's up, it's too hot, it's too cold, it's too hot, it's too cold. So if you have ADHD like me, you tend to go back and keep checking. You want to avoid that. So I went online, found a device, Flame Boss it's called. So I bought the Flame Boss 500, and I'm just about to unbox it. What I was looking for is something that we could use to manage the air a little bit better. I could go out and get another kind of smoker, like a pellet smoker or something else like that, but I don't want. I love my grill, I love the smoker, I love this Pit Boss, but need a little bit better way to manage the air. So let's just open this bad boy up. So this just came in the mail today. I made a purchase here from Lumberjack Grilling Pellets. They're out of Saskatchewan, Canada. Awesome group of guys. Give them a phone call. Talked a little bit about this device and also some of the other products that they have. They do have an amazing charcoal that they sell. They were all out when I made the phone call, but they put me on a list once they do get some more charcoal in. So looking forward to that. Alrighty, so unboxing this bad boy. Okay, instructions. Probably won't look at those too much because that's not my MO. Here it is. So this is a Pit Boss Wi-Fi temperature control by Flame Boss. So it's not Pit Boss, sorry, by Flame Boss. And anything I read online, you know what? There's some pluses and some pros and cons for it. But at the end of the day, I saw more pros than cons. And there's an adapter kit that'll work. This one's for the Kamado kit, which will work on the Pit Boss, a Big Green Egg, any of those ceramic smokers with a very similar vent that I showed you on the bottom of the ceramic smoker. Yeah, I need a lot of help. It has nothing to do with this. Little instructions there. So there's the fan unit. This will fit into the little flange that they have and go on the bottom, I'm assuming, but all the pictures and videos I saw looks like that's the case. There's the controller. Pretty straightforward, like any other controller that you'd see on any kind of device. A few other things that they've included. A little thing to wrap the probes, the cables from the probe in to keep them from getting tangled everywhere. Not a bad idea. I've got 4 or 5 probes. They're all in knots in the drawer in the kitchen, so that's not a bad idea. And of course, the 2 probes. So we got obviously this one here is a meat probe. And by the looks of it on here, you've got an opportunity to have 2 different meat probes. I guess the third one there, or the first one, depending on what order you put them in, will be the ambient temperature in the smoker, and the other 2 to meat. So they give you 1 probe for meat, and obviously with the clip on it, also a great idea. The other meat probes I have this little steel flange, and you put the probe through it, and I'm always worried about losing that thing. But anyways, this is a good idea, a little clip. And then of course, get her hooked up to some juice, a little plug-in for it. So pretty straightforward. And what else we got here? So we got some flanges. So different types of flanges. Probably depending on what you're using, what your ceramic smoker is. Kamado Joe, Pit Boss, Big Green Egg. Probably each of these will fit into it. I'll probably give it a bit of a bend because if you recall, the bottom of the smoker, that little stainless steel cover that slides back and forth is curved just a little bit, so I might give that a bend. The instructions probably would tell me to possibly do that anyways. But anyways, there you have it. So out of the box, pretty straightforward. Okay, we got everything set up. I have a Google phone as well as an iPhone. Google phone, so running Android, had a hell of a time. Couldn't really figure out how to get the dang thing connected. Tried a bunch of different things, went online. Probably could have figured it out eventually, but I just thought I'd just try it with the iPhone instead. And the iPhone, bang, 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 I'm in. And Bob's your uncle. So it's actually pretty cool. So everything is connected now. So I'm not sure, probably can't even read that on the screen. But basically tells me my Flame Boss is connected, gives us a bin number. That's pretty cool. It has an app, and then you go back to My Flame Boss, and it keeps track of your cooks as well. So that's pretty cool. So planning to do a brisket on the weekend. But you know what I think I'm going to do? I've got a bit of used charcoal that's in the smoker right now. I'm going to just give that a light. Get it set to a temperature, install this, and just give it a try. Let it run for about an hour and see how well it maintains the temperature. The fan is a multi-speed fan, so it's not just on-off. It's faster speeds and slower speeds, which is pretty cool. So we'll attach this bad boy up, and like I said, I'm going to give the smoker a little light, and then we'll see how it does. So far, so good. It's been running about an hour. With just some leftover charcoal, so I just kind of left it in there and just lit up what was in there. And looking for a temperature of 225, pits at 224, and just kind of watched it a little bit. I go 225, 226, then drop back down to 225, 224. Just hovers right on the 225, which is really amazing and a pretty slick device. So whatever algorithms they're using to make this think a little bit better, a bit of AI, and just kicking in that fan when it needs to and giving some oxygen. So a bit of oxygen heats up the charcoal, smother it, starve it, oxygen, charcoal cools off. So it's exactly what we're looking for. So pretty cool setup. And some people say this might be cheating a little bit, but you know, I look at it, if you're gonna do a long, low and slow cook, like a nice big ass brisket or a turkey or something, you'd rather be tipping beverages than babysitting this bad boy. So call this a babysitter, if you will. So I was trying to find somebody in Canada that sells this this device, which is made in the US, and I did find somebody. Lumberjack Pellets out of Saskatchewan, and Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. I gave them boys a call, and they were awesome. You know, they sell a lot of different things there, charcoals and pellets and some rubs and sauces and stuff. And you know, not getting anything out of this. They're not sponsoring me or anything. They're nice guys. And at any rate, I'm sure if you give them a call, said you want to get hooked up with one of these bad boys, they'll certainly help you out. So I'll put their web address in the description, and they'll certainly be able to help you out. They shipped it to me in Alberta, got it in 2 days, and I'll be ready to do a nice brisket this weekend. So like what I see, it's exactly what I was looking for. A little bit on the pricier side, but what the hell. Anyways, if you have a chance to see any of my videos on Snack Master Ben on YouTube, please do, and subscribe. They're pretty low production value, as this one is, but I don't really give a crap. Like to drink, I like to eat, like to tell stories. And anyways, by the way, wear a mask, wash your hands, social distance. Take care, everybody.